Driving tomorrow. All motorized vehicles. A hybrid of electric, solar, and wind-powered vehicles. This means cars, planes, jets, ships, boats, ATVs, all vehicles. Ethanol is also an option, but I would really prefer the focus to be on renewables. It just baffles me that wind is never mentioned as a power source for vehicles. Wind power should be a standard for any motorized vehicle. The faster you go, the more power you generate. Sounds like a perfect marriage. Solar is just another renewable energy backup power source that I want to see in more vehicles as well. Alternator technology needs to be researched for electric cars. The energy needs for electric cars and fossil-fueled cars are quite different. More alternators used on one vehicle and energy collected from braking. Vehicles so fast, autopilots are a standard in all moving vehicles. The autopilot will not go faster than what the law allows for that area. To exceed 90 miles per hour, the autopilot must be driving. With the potential rate of speed, we must increase safety in the cockpit. Replace the windows with one shatterproof LCD screen. Underground high-speed freeways. Now we need a place to drive at these new high rates of speed. Build underground high-speed freeways with more lanes and different tunnels for different directions. I see no point in ever seeing the vehicles going in the opposite direction. Eventually, there will be a head-on collision. The lighting could be motion-activated and bright enough to power solar-powered vehicles, with 24-hour digital color video and audio camera surveillance. Never again will weather be a factor when driving. Weather will never again be the cause of accidents. Poor visibility, rain, sleet, snow, icy roads, black ice, tailgating, road rage, traffic jams. All of these terrible road conditions will be history. Separate underground bike and running paths, at least in areas with bad weather. Alaska would be a great place to start building underground roads and paths. Moller Skycar. Skycar is a great idea, but the cockpit is too small. You need at least the size of a large minivan with seating for 6. If you are spending $500,000 to $995,000, you need to be able to bring the whole family and their luggage. I love that they are using ethanol, but do not stop the alternative technologies until they are capable of at least supersonic speeds. Since these vehicles will be traveling at such high speeds, autopilots will be necessary. Marketing. 1. I would try to sell to the rich, but I would also market shipping jetliners as well. It is the perfect place to test the new way of flight. 2. Passenger jetliners. 3. RV or home size. 4. Cheaply mass-produce the minivan, RV and or home sizes depending on sales. Education. Job-specific education and training. I would like to expand on a previous idea of mine that my old employer, Fred Myers, ran with. I was working within retail education and training as a registrar and document fulfillment manager for 77,000 employees. Day in and day out, surrounded by job-specific instructional materials for about every position in the stores. I would get calls and visits from people in the stores and offices asking what to do to further their career at Fred Meyer. The educational material for the stores was clear. If you want this job, take these classes, do these computer-based tutorials or CBTs, study these books. I sent the books when requested. There were step-by-step instructions for the CBTs. If anyone had any problems, they would call me and I walked them through it. I told them who could approve them being signed up for the class or classes and what they needed to do beforehand. However, when people from the office would come to me, the story was entirely different. We had the following CBTs for the office: typing, Access, Excel, PowerPoint, Front Page, and Word, all with beginning, intermediate, and advanced levels. There was some soft skills training, and that was about it. I was in charge of a good-sized corporate library, yet no real job-specific training for the offices. No clear path to achieve any specific position. It was my job to tell employees what steps to take to get the position they wanted. I had to mentally break the jobs down by tasks to determine what training would pertain to that job. It did not take me long to present my boss with a few ideas. One of them was to develop a job-specific training program for all the positions in our offices, same as the Divisional Management Training Program. Divisional Management Training Program.
Let your immediate supervisor or myself know you are interested in management training. If you are selected, you will be given time in your workday to read the necessary material and take the test. Once you have passed the test, you will be signed up for the class. If you are not selected, you still have the option of requesting the training materials and studying them on your own time. Once you feel you are ready to test, a test can be scheduled. If you pass and treat your current position like you want to be selected, you will be. In other words, work hard, show up on time, care about the work you do, pass the test, and you will be in the Divisional Management Training School to Work program. Someone on the project worked with Mount Hood Community College or MHCC. We would develop educational material, and then MHCC would approve, make changes, or suggestions. Once approved, an in-house instructor with a master's degree taught the in-house classes. The employee would spend half of their workday working and half of their workday in class and or hands-on training. Then take additional classes at MHCC on their personal time. Not every night, and not many credit hours. The objective is not to burn out or consume one's life. The objective is to have happy employees, well equipped to do their job. When done with the program, they would receive a bachelor's degree in their specific fields, and their pay would be adjusted accordingly. Educators, employees, employers work together to develop job-specific hands-on training for job-specific bachelor's degrees. Charles G. Hancock's
Be Helpful, Not Hurtful, movie and TV show.
On a serious note, thank you. Thank you for hearing me. Let's just start this by you sending this to 3 local TV stations and tell them you want to see Charles G. Hancock's Be Helpful, Not Hurtful. Then send it to 3 friends and have them send it to 3 local TV stations. Ask them to continue the chain, and then you will have had a hand in what I believe can be the end of world hunger, world peace, freedom free to all, education free to all, hope abundant to all. Be helpful, not hurtful.